In this video, I'll demonstrate how to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square. And we want to actually go through some of the steps. This is going to mimic a problem that you have in your exercise set in Top Hat where you have to fill in the blanks for some of the steps. We have the equation x squared plus 10x plus 5 equals -4. So to solve the equation by completing the square, we first subtract 5 from each side. Because remember that we want to get just the terms containing the variables on one side equal to the constant, and then we can complete the square. So when we subtract 5 from each side, we get the equation x squared plus 10x equals -4 minus 5, which is -9. And then the number that completes the square in that equation, to complete the square, recall that we have to take half of the coefficient of x and then square it. So we take half of 10 and then square it, which gives us 5 squared, or 25. So the number that completes the square is 25, and then recall that we have to add that number to each side. And when we do that, we get the equation x squared plus 10x plus 25 equals -9 plus 25. But when we write that as a binomial squared equals some number, the x squared plus 10x plus 25 factors as x plus 5 squared is equal to -9 plus 25, which is 16. So for that part in Top Hat, you would have the expression x plus 5 in the parentheses squared is equal to 16. So you want to enter the simplest form of that particular equation. And then the solutions of the equation, well, to find the solutions, we have to go through and apply the square root property. So if x plus 5 quantity squared equals 16, the square root property tells us that x plus 5 must be plus or minus the square root of 16. That is, that x plus 5 is equal to plus or minus 4. So to solve for x, we can subtract 5 from each side to get x is equal to -5 plus or minus 4. This means that x is equal to -5 plus 4, or x is equal to -5 minus 4, which gives us -1 or -9. So the solutions of the equation are -9 and -1. And if we were asked to write that in solution set notation, the solution set would be the set containing -9 and -1, remembering that we typically write the solutions from smallest to largest.